Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Sector 5. I'm your host as always, Cody the Hangman Heinzman. Once again joined by Jeremy, which means one of a few things.
Either
It's
one, someone died, or two. No, I don't know. I got nothing. I got lost on that one. Continue.
We are here to give Wrestlemania predictions. The only pay-per-view we do predictions for anymore. As WWE has made it near impossible to watch pay-per-views. Thank you, WWE.
Yeah. Asshole.
Let's say outright, we do not condone having to go to several places to watch the product. But I still want to give my WrestleMania predictions.
VPN. Okay. It makes it kind of hard though, because like VPN, like you like bounce that like off of your phone or whatever. Like, how does that work for like TV?
Right.
I'm sure there's a way to do it. Anyway.
So, as always, we will start with our non-title matches, going to our title matches. So, and this is just for night one. We'll be back again tomorrow to give our night 2 predictions and maybe talk a bit about night 1. So let's get started. What's first on the docket?
Logan Paul, Austin Theory, Isha Speed versus Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, and LA Knight. Also, why is Isha Speed in this match? I didn't even know that was a thing. See, I told you, I don't know anything.
Right.
I'm reading this. It's just words on a paper to me.
Correct.
I mean, obviously I know about the bigger stuff.
Right. And with this one, most likely, Logan Paul and Austin Theory are walking out the winners.
Yeah, Isha Speed's just going to be up for moral support.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, what's he going to do?
I mean, he's been doing some training. I've seen some videos of his training. It's actually impressive work that he does. But he is there simply as ticket sales and celebrity appearance type thing. He's been shoehorned into this team by accidentally helping them. He accidentally helped them pick up the tag titles of recent.
Oh, so they're the tag champs.
Yeah, Logan Paul and Austin Theory are currently world tag champs.
Shows what I know, what I don't know.
And harkens back to how hard it is to watch the product.
I just watch highlights on YouTube, but if I can't, I could watch the whole show, but you don't have access to it, so I just watch highlights, and there's the shit I don't care about,
Right.
so I'm not gonna watch it. Which makes, I probably should, considering I do shit like this, but what you gonna do?
Right. But just going off and not knowing anything, where would you think this match would go?
I don't care. I couldn't care less.
I figured.
But if I have to make if you're holding a gun to my head, and I have to give an answer, just end it, brother. I'm gonna go with Jimmy, Jay, and LA Knight.
Possibly.
Because it's a non-title match, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it to the face. I'm gonna give it to the baby faces on this one.
Alright. Moving on. Next up we have
Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in an unsanctioned match.
that's gonna be one of the good matches of the night.
Sure, tentatively.
Tentatively.
On paper it looks good, but you know how WWE is.
Right.
Can't have any real... Well, I don't know. I thought the Hell in a Cell match with him and Punk was going to be a dud, but ends up being one of the best, probably better no DQ matches in the current era.
Definitely gonna be action packed.
It's going to be hard hitting, if anything else.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to heel on this one. I'm going to give it to Drew.
Give it to Drew. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to give it to Drew, too. Give him the win over spot 2, costing him the title.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. Hard hitting, and not really much to talk about there.
Nope.
Jacob cost Drew the title, and now Drew wants revenge.
Which leads us to the next non-title match. We have Seth Rollins versus Gunther.
Which this match just kind of popped up out of the ether. Why are we doing this? What was the build-up? Oh, that's right. It wasn't any. He just comes out on a random episode of Monday Night Raw and just
is a unofficial member of the Vision
for no reason, no reason at all. couldn't have had Gunther versus Brock. No. I'm still salty about that.
Maybe next year. Or it'll happen sometime later this year.
I'm going to give it to... Damn, I want to say I want to give it to Gunther just because last year Gunther got robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Gunther just because they've had him on a power roll. I mean, he retired Goldberg, he retired Cena.
Mm-hmm. He retired Styles too, didn't he?
He retired Styles. But... Yeah, I guess you could say that was his last match. He beat him on his way out, but he had already announced he was going to retire.
Right.
Cena had also already announced he was going to retire. But I think the AJ Styles one, I think the match stipulation is what makes it like, oh yeah, he retired, because if he lost, he had to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah, I'm going to give it to Gunther just because if he doesn't win, what was the fucking point of it?
Right.
If Seth wins, what was the fucking point? Is you just killed Gunther's momentum.
Mm-hmm.
You're building him up as this monster heel. You're probably building him up for Brock. If he wins here, if he loses here, it means nothing. This whole storyline, it doesn't have any type of angle or anything. It means nothing. And it does nothing for either one because Seth doesn't need to win.
Right.
Seth beating Gunther at WrestleMania in a non-title situation mid-card is not doing him any favors.
Mm-hmm.
It's not doing Gunther any favors either, other than it's continuing the push as a monster heel. So let's keep on with that, Gunther. I'm going with Gunther.
So now we're starting to talk about our title match. What's first on the docket?
Women's World Championship, Stephanie Valkyrie versus Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, the winner of the Rumble? She was Rumble winner?
I believe so.
Yes. I feel like Stephanie Valkyrie's title run hasn't been anything, to be honest, right now. So does she win it to keep cemented, or does she drop it and it be...
I think she's going to keep it, but I think there's going to be... Because the Judgment Day is fracturing. They're losing numbers.
Slowly.
I think Stephanie's going to lose because there's either going to be some type of miscommunication or someone's going to turn on someone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to cost Liv Morgan the match. That's just how I see it.
Yeah. I'm looking for Stephanie to retain it just because she hasn't
done much with it.
Which...
You get a lot of that with
yeah.
Transitional champions. Because if she loses, then she was just a transitional champion.
But she's been holding it for a good while to be a transitional champion, what do you think?
I mean, look at Edge. He was a transitional champion. He had the belt for a while. Mm-hmm. Transitional champion doesn't necessarily mean that it's a short run. You're just building up to who you want that face of the company to be.
Right.
And champions like Jericho, Edge, they were all transitional because that's not the guy that they wanted on top, but they put the title on him to build up the person that they wanted on top.
Gotcha. I don't see the reason why they would give it to Liv. Let Stephanie keep it.
I don't see a reason to either, and you can work a pretty good angle of, because she don't have to beat her clean. Someone can turn on her from the Judgment Day, or there could be some type of miscommunication, where maybe she goes to do something, the ref's distracted, and she accidentally cracks Liv Morgan with the title or something. She's aiming for Stephanie, but something happens and Liv gets hit with it instead, or just something like that. It doesn't have to be necessarily a clean win, but
Right.
Giving the title to Liv Morgan, unless they're building up someone from the Judgment Day to take it from her, but I don't really see them in that spot yet.
Right.
So I'm going with Stephanie.
I mean, unless Liv wins it tonight and Roxanne's out there celebrating with her, and then boom, turncoat.
Could be.
I guess not really turncoat because she's already heel. She would just be doing the heel thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we have
Women's Intercontinental Championship. AJ Lee, who is the current champion, versus Becky Lynch.
Do we think Becky wins it back again tonight?
I think Becky wins it back for the simple fact that AJ Lee is part-time. She does not at every show. So when's the last time? Realistically, when's the last time she wrestled?
AJ Lee?
Has she defended the title since she won it? I'm legitimately asking because I don't know.
I think she defended it on a Raw against Maxine, and then Becky, I think, caused interference. I think there's been a few, but not a lot of title defenses since AJ Lee's picked it up.
I mean, either way, I think Becky's picking it back up. They're gonna play hot potato with it.
Now, I'll say Becky wins it. I hope AJ Lee holds it, but we'll say Becky Lynch walks out with the title tonight. Next up, we got the tag titles.
Women's Tag Team Championship. Nia Jax and Lash Legend, who are champions. Didn't know that. Versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, because the last time I checked, they were the champions. Versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus Nikki and Brie. When did they get involved? Okay, whatever.
Which Nikki Bella is out with injury, so she is not competing. So I don't know if this is going to end up becoming a triple threat or if someone's going to take Nikki's position and tag with Brie. What's going on with that?
I haven't seen any of the build-up for this, so I don't know what the story is. I don't know what their angle is. I don't know what they're pushing for. I don't know what they want us to pick up on it. So I don't know. To be determined. I'll just say who I hope wins. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, because that's just a tag team, like opposites of each other.
Right. I think the champs walk out still champions.
I will say I don't think that's going to happen. So, yeah. But, no. Yeah, that's my prediction. The champs will lose the title. That's my prediction.
You just think possibly to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see them winning it back too, because that title tends to flip-flop around often.
Unless you're on 2K in my universe, then it gets forgotten and
Yeah.
one set of champs just
Gets
holds it
dusty.
for an eternity and a half. But anyway, we'll move on to our main event. And the main event of night one will be the WWE title being contested. And Randy Orton, the challenger, will be taking on the champion, Cody the Hangman Heisman. Oh wait, that's not right. Cody Rhodes.
If that was in universe, we would hear Randy Orton's music, and then Randy Orton's music.
And then Randy Orton's music at the end, regardless of the winner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Randy.
All signs point to Randy winning it.
I could be surprised, but I mean,
Do we have Cody lose the title at Mania 2 years in a row?
I will say this, I'll be very surprised with Randy. Because, ever since TKO started rubbing their noses in WWE's business, It seems like Cody's kind of fell out of favor. I mean, look at last year. And now they want all these celebrities involved with the big pay-per-views. Like Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee.
Yeah, most likely Pat McAfee's getting involved. We're going to probably get involvement of Jelly Roll. Matt Cordona's probably going to throw his 2 cents in the ring in this match. We're going basically the way you put it the other day, we're going to have a bloodline rules without the bloodline. And the one thing I kind of predicted was Cody retaining because of the help of Matt Cardona, and then Matt Cardona turning on Cody because he has got the eye on that title.
I don't think Matt Cordona's going to be. Is he signed with WWE or is he still?
Yeah, he's signed with WWE. He is officially with WWE as Matt Cardona.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought he was just doing the TNA crossover thing.
No, yeah, he is officially back on the SmackDown roster. But all signs do point to Randy Orton picking up the title. This is one of those hard ones to. There's signs for it on both sides. I take it if Orton retains the title, he's staying the persona he currently is.
Wait, you said Cody retains?
I think if I did say Cody,
I thought
I
it sounded like you might have
meant
said
to
Orton.
say Randy.
I was reading this. It sounded like you said if Randy retains, and he's not the champ, so he's not retaining anything. He'll pick it up. I don't know. I was reading this, so I wasn't fully paying attention. So I don't even know what you said. You might have said something completely different.
I said if Randy wins the title, unless I may have said retain.
I think you did say that's where the mess up was. I heard Randy and retains.
I said he retains his current persona.
Maybe that's where I misheard. I don't know. Anyway, probably. He would probably stay heel. I don't know why they would have him. Why would they have him turn heel and then turn babyface after winning the title?
Right.
That wouldn't make any sense at all. He's got to stay heel.
I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. He's got Pat McAfee with him after all.
And there was no reason to do that.
I agree.
That's just dumb. Involving all these celebrities for
All in all, that has been our thoughts on night 1 of WrestleMania. Overall, we're just hoping it's better than last year's WrestleMania.
Wow, this is filler.
Yeah, night 2 is going to be...
Night 2 is where it's at. We got Obafemi and Brock. We got the IC title, US title, and then the World Heavyweight Championship. And finally, not to talk about Night 2 too much, but I am excited for the one thing. CM Punk finally properly main events a WrestleMania with the world title. Now all he has to do is win. His dream is accomplished.
Yeah. That'll be a conversation for tomorrow.
That is tomorrow's conversation, and that's all I got.
So I hope y'all enjoyed. As always, I've been Cody the Hangman Huntsman. He's been Jeremy, and that's just how it is.